Hi class, this is Course 2, Lesson 76, Complex Fraction. And you know, like a complex or a compound sentence or a fraction that we're going to talk about here. Like if you break your arm, you could have a complex or a compound break. Those are just situations where whatever you're talking about is composed of more than one item. So a complex fraction is going to be a fraction that has fractions in it, and that's not going to be acceptable. That's not a proper form, I guess, of how you would leave your answer. So we need to simplify these complex fractions. The book is going to walk you through a scenario where, if you look at the examples, it'll say, well, to get 2/3 out of the denominator, we would need to multiply that by 3/2. Well, if we multiply the bottom, the denominator, by 3/2, we need to multiply the numerator by 3/2. And what happens then is that our denominator becomes 6/6, which is 1. Okay, so that's what we want. We want our denominator to be 1 so that it will go away. Our numerator then becomes 9/10, and 9/10 over 1 is simply 9/10. Okay, here's another way of looking at this problem. You know that the fraction bar means divide, so anytime you have a complex fraction, you can split it up like this. 3/5 divided by 2/3. 3/5 divided by 2/3. So now you know how to solve this problem, making complex fractions pretty simple, because you keep the first fraction and you multiply by the reciprocal of the second, which is 9/10. Same result, but I wanted to illustrate to you how the book was going to show the examples so that you're not confused if you look there. Okay, a couple examples here, and I have one on another slide. Here we're going to simplify a fraction that has a mixed number in the numerator. It's 25 2/3 divided by 100. Okay, so again, mixed numbers, when dealing with division, we need to convert into improper fractions. So we should make that improper. Well, 3 times 25 is 75 plus 2, 77/3 divided by 100. So here you can just multiply both by the reciprocal 1 over 100, or you can say this is the same thing as 77/3 divided by 100. Okay, I just rewrote the problem using instead of the fraction bar, using the division symbol. So I know that this is 77/3 times 1 over 100, which is 77 over 300. Okay, this next fraction, this complex fraction, has a mixed number in the denominator, and here again we have to make that improper. So 7 times 3 is 21, plus 1 is 22, so our numerator is 15, and our denominator is 22/3. Again, I can write that as 15 divided by 22/3, and then I know that I would multiply by the reciprocal, giving me 45/22, and here I would simplify. So 22 will go into 45 twice, that's 44, and I would have 1/22 remaining. Last but not least, we've done problems similar to this in the past. 83 1/3%, we need to make it a fraction. This fraction, or this percent, is really the fraction 83 1/3 out of 100, because percent means out of 100, or a portion of the whole. Again, you need to make your numerator improper. 3 times 83, I'm going to have to go over here and work that out. 249 plus the 1 makes it 250 over 3, right? 250 thirds divided by 100, which is the same thing as 250 thirds divided by, sorry, I was going to skip a step there, 100, which is 250 thirds times 1 over 100. And here I'm going to simplify before I multiply. I know that I can divide both of these by 50. That would be 5, and this would be 2, leaving me with 5/6 as my fraction. So there you have it. A couple different ways to look at the complex fractions. One of the easiest things that you can do, in my opinion, is to rewrite it as a division problem instead of with the fraction bar. But the other option would be to multiply both the numerator and the denominator by the reciprocal of the denominator, and that would simplify out. So pick the method that works best for you, and be consistent and pay attention to the details. I will see you in class.